the draft.
Shit, ladies and gentlemen, the Sixers might have found one. The Sixers may have found one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Scoreboard Keepers. You're around here, we'll keep the seats. We keep the score. So if you want to get on the board, make your point. If it makes sense, we'll add it to the board. If it don't, we won't. Scoreboard Keepers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Scoreboard Keepers. I am your host, The Ref, where I keep you up to score on everything sports, hip-hop, and hot topics, man. Listen, y'all know the Summer League's going down right now. The NBA Summer League is going down right now. And let me tell you something. I think the Sixers got one. Yo, Gansey, you are on fire. Man, let's get this clock rolling. Let me tell y'all something. I don't even know when the last time I seen a team overhaul a team like the Sixers did in less than 3 months. I don't know if I've ever seen it. And the last franchise I expected to see it from was the Philadelphia 76ers. I was not expecting them to do everything they did, even though I put a few options out there. I put a few scenarios out there, and it came true. But them picking up Jaylen Brown, it was Jaylen Brown or bust for me. If you didn't get Jaylen Brown, it was like, man, you're looking at Tyrese Maxey leaving soon. He was going to pull a James Harden on the Sixers franchise, I believe, in our humble opinion. You just saved Tyrese Maxey's career and possibly VJ Escom. Well, listen. One thing for sure, two things for certain. You added some extra years on Tyrese Maxey's career now with Jaylen Brown being on that team. You just made life a lot easier for everybody. But you didn't just stop there. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. They have another sleeper on that team from Portland, Trailblazers, by the name of Caleb Love. Remember, you heard it here first. He's going to be a star. You heard it here first on the Scoreboard Keepers from the Ref. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody, because I know talent when I see it, and he has that thing. He reminds me, and listen, I don't want to have to wash my mouth out with soap. And I ain't cussing, but I'm going to tell you right now, he reminds me of Jimmy Butler. And he plays a little bit of bully ball. I like how he doesn't settle for the jump shots. He will drive to the cup. But the Philadelphia 76ers have had a fantastic offseason. Picking up Ryan Rupert. Listen, I'm talking about the others right now, because we already know what that starting five going to do. Dean Wade. They picked up Dean Wade from Cleveland. Listen, they've picked up some ballers. And I could tell that it was by design. They were looking for chemistry. They weren't just looking for talent. They were looking for people that was going to fit in. The others. They were looking for the others, which is so important. Not a lot of people can recognize this kind of talent. That's why the Sixers have been 40 to 50 years without a title. And now you finally got somebody in there that wasn't afraid to roll the dice. They were not afraid to roll the dice. They even picked up a nice little shooting guard from Chicago. But it didn't stop there because Summer League's going on right now, and everybody was watching Jaylen Brown walk into the gym and receive his jersey at the Summer League game. And then he sat down and he watched this young rookie by the name of Labaron Philon Jr. Is a 6'3", dynamic rookie. Point guard, ladies and gentlemen. He was drafted 22nd overall by the Philadelphia 76ers in the 2026 NBA draft. Following a stellar first-team All-SEC sophomore campaign at Alabama. Alabama's putting them out. Not just football, they putting out ballers now. B-ballers. He immediately made waves in the 2026 NBA Summer League by averaging 20 points per game and 5. What? 20 points per game and averaging 5.0 APG through the first 2 games? What? And he just dropped 24 on the Pacers. Yo, this kid is balling. He got a nice little game to him. He's shifty. He's a sure bucket. I can most definitely see him coming off of that bench for that second unit for the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm talking about most definitely I can see him. Look. Money. Look. Off the pick. Step back. Bam. He's able to do something. He's able to do something. Look at him coming off of that screen. He's able to do something a lot of Philadelphia 76ers haven't been able to do in years. Create their own shot. He actually looks like Tyrese Maxey a little bit right there, doesn't he? He actually looks like Tyrese Maxey. And I'm going to tell you something right now. He may have a better natural jump shot than VJ Edgecombe. I said it. Listen, no, I said it. Now, so what? I said it. Listen, I said it and I ain't apologizing for it. He got a nice mid-range game that reminds me of a few people. I had to watch him play first because I know they said he had to pick up a little bit of weight. I'm not so sure he even really needs to do that. If he's comfortable playing where he is right now, maybe he needs to stay right there. I know the NBA can be a brutal game, and I know people are worried about him, him getting, being fragile in that league. But I'm telling you, I think he's a tough kid. Adding a little weight it may hinder him. Look at him coming off of the screen. Even though it ain't going to be that sweet when he gets to the league. Okay, not summer league. I'm talking about the real games. It ain't going to be that sweet. But I like what he does right here. He comes off of that screen, drives. He gives the impression like he's going to drop that thing off to the roller right there, number 22. The center doesn't know what's going on. He's coming to the top of the foul line for help, and he has his man trailing him. And what does he do? He loses both of them. He steps into that guy, takes the pass, steps back on his own man, and splash. And splash. Look at that. That's NBA ready, man. That's an NBA ready shot. Look where he took the shot from. Boom. Right at the foul line. That's something the Philadelphia 76ers haven't had in a long time. A long time. The Philadelphia 76ers haven't had that in a long time. Not coming off of the bench. Not coming off of the bench, not a sure bucket like that. He looks like he's a sure bucket. When people act like they don't want to score, act like they don't want to shoot the ball, he looks like he's absolutely ready. And then some. Shout out to Gansey, who's on fire right now. I'm going to tell you right now, it's my recommendation. Okay? It's my recommendation because they built this team to look like they want to survive when Joel Embiid act like he doesn't want to play back-to-back games. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I like Jalen Duren. If you want a dynasty and Detroit doesn't want to pay that boy, man, let me tell you something. You're looking at a dynasty if y'all can pick him up. If y'all can get Jalen Duren here, you're looking at something very, very, very special. Very, very, very special. Not to mention you can bring that kid home. What a great story that would be for him to come home and win a title for his hometown team. You're looking at something special. I know a lot of people still on that process nonsense. Listen, did y'all hear what Jaylen Brown said about that process? The only people who was worried about the process was Philadelphia 76ers fans. None of the opposition were worried about the process. He said they were handling the process, the whole entire time he was in Boston. Okay, that's what people thought about the process outside of the Philadelphia 76ers fan base. That's what they thought about the process. You're talking about assembling a dynasty right now. You can have a dynasty. This team all of a sudden became young, and all of a sudden became very talented. It all of a sudden became very talented, and I'm talking about to the point where you don't even know, who would be on that unit right now? Who would be on that? Who would be on the floor? You know what I mean? Who would be on the floor? Because you have so many people that you can have a mix with right now. They picked up Anthony Simons from the Chicago Bulls. You know he's a sure bucket. He's a shooter, a sniper of sorts. And then you pick up 6'9", 230-pound sniper as well from Cleveland, Dean Wade. And then to top it off, you get Jaylen Brown? Let me tell you something. That's not by accident. That is absolutely by design. Gansey, you are a genius. And let me tell you something. So far, you are batting 1,000, my guy. 1,000. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like you knew some of the same things we were saying over here because a month before you went and picked up Jaylen Brown, we put together a proposal over here on this channel where we were suggesting that it would be a 3-team trade where you guys would send Joel Embiid to Milwaukee. Milwaukee would send Giannis to Boston, and Boston would send Jaylen Brown to Philadelphia. So we were on that a month ago, and we knew, even though some fans don't, we knew what was better for them. We knew what was best for them. That it was Jaylen Brown or but Jaylen Brown's chemistry within VJ Escom and Tyrese Maxey is unbelievable. I got a feeling now that they're going to step up in ways that we have never seen before, especially VJ Escom coming into a sophomore season and Tyrese Maxey just being Tyrese Maxey. You're looking at something that the league hasn't seen in a very long time. It's a 3-headed monster, possibly 4. And it could be the Splash Brothers. It could be the Splash Triplets all over again. A triple threat, man. Can sing, dance, and act. I'm telling y'all, man, this is going to be unbelievable. If things go and continue the way that they're going right now for them, and they just continue to build, because I know they're still moving to signing some more free agents. you could be looking at something historical. It could possibly be something historical going on in Philadelphia. So, listen, we're here at the Scoreboard Keepers. We're here to see it. We're here to witness it. We want to witness it, okay? If greatness, they're talking about this LeBron James thing. I really don't think that you need LeBron. I really don't think that you need LeBron, to be honest with you. But if you guys happen to get LeBron, I hope everything can work out. I don't think that they need LeBron. To be honest with you, I think that like Jalen Duren is the guy. And plus there's some others out there that are younger, okay, and that can grow into this team for the foreseeable future. So, I mean, they just have to be smart. I know everybody would love to have LeBron here, but he's on his farewell tour. But unfortunately, Philadelphia was on his way to being 50 years without a title. They don't have time to be celebrating somebody's farewell tour. They don't have time to be entertaining that. It's time for a championship. It's been since 1983. It's ridiculous. It's one of the longest droughts in all the sports. Listen, Philadelphia 76ers fan, get down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about this team. Do you think that is going to the Eastern Conference Finals, or do you think it's going to the final? Do you think it's a play-in team? You think they're going to the playoffs? You guys let me know down in the comments, man, because I'm here for the smoke. I want to know what's going on, because I believe that this team is about to do something special. I smell it in the air. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the air. Y'all want to shout out the Beans. But listen, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Listen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thumb up this video if you haven't already done so. And let me know how you guys feel down below in the comments, because I want to hear it. I am your host, The Ref. I thank you guys for joining me. So until the next episode of the Scoreboard Keepers, I am your host, The Ref. Peace. Congratulations to the Philadelphia 76ers for them doing such a great job. Y'all won the off season. I don't know what the hell Boston was thinking about. I don't know. I don't know what's in that water up there, but they did it, and you guys are going to benefit from it. And I believe that Jaylen Brown and somebody around him is going to have one of the best seasons of their career, maybe for the next few years, as long as he's around and healthy. So I see you guys in the comment section. So until then, God bless. Peace.